Hey, big hair people. Nick DiMatteo, Music is Not a Genre. This week's episode is the second half of part 4 of my History of Albums series, which is the second half of the 1980s. We go from 1986 through the end of the decade and even talk about the transition to the next decade a little bit. So my question for you is, it's a two-part question. Which half of the decade do you prefer? It's a three-part question. Do you like the music more from the early 80s or the late 80s? Do you like the production values? Do you like the production values more from the early 80s or the late 80s? And when you think of the 1980s, what's the first thing that comes to mind immediately? What's the first song? And is that song from the first half or the second half of the 1980s? Check out the episode. Check out yet another vintage shirt and let me know.